We watched an Excellent Man movie from 1986, Cobra, starring Sylvester Stallone as Marion Cobretti.
Yep.
His nickname is Cobra because, I don't know if you figured out, the last name Cobretti kind of just shortened it, turned it into Cobra.
Yeah, Cobra. You would think his name would be Cobra.
Cobra, yeah.
Yeah, but he went with Cobra.
Well, the original Italian, it was Cobra.
If we let Cobretti use his tactics, we're asking for a lot of trouble.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that he works on the zombie squad and he should stay there.
He is a member of the zombie squad, him and this other guy.
Yeah, is it just two people?
I guess so. We only met two
yeah,
members.
and they get the loser cases, right?
They get the cases that nobody else wants
Nobody
to deal
wants.
with.
Cobra, like Monty says, you're on the zombie squad. You're a specialist that does a job nobody wants, all right? But we can't go shaking down people who have internal affairs jumping down our throats.
These guys walk the fine line between what is legal
Yeah.
and what might be considered illegal.
Yeah, well, then we lost.
Lost? What do you mean lost?
Because as long as we have to play by these bullshit rules and the killer doesn't, we're gonna lose.
There's a lot of talk here about the courts let all the guilty people out. Tell it to the judge, you know. There's a lot of messages about the criminal justice system.
Tonight, the man known as the Night Slasher has apparently struck for the 16th time in just over a month's time.
There's like a cult in Los Angeles, kind of like the Manson family, led by this, charismatic leader. I guess.
Oh, is he charismatic?
I guess so. He doesn't seem charismatic to me.
No.
I'm not in the cult. I'm
Yeah.
sure his devotees seem to really love him.
Yeah.
He's there. I don't know that they even have a name. Do they have a name?
Yeah,
The family,
maybe they don't.
The future.
I just remember seeing them doing jumping jacks with their axes.
Yeah, I guess it's a ritual, but it also looks like
Yeah.
a good workout.
Yeah. I think it's kind of like a combination of the two. It's like a workout routine because they got to stay in shape for all the killing they're going to do. Plus some sort of ritualistic.
They use old-fashioned weapons. A lot of battle axes.
Yeah, a lot of axes.
A lot of sledgehammers.
That guy's got the weird knife with the spikes.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
I guess they're just killing people randomly, right?
Victims have included businessmen, Asian immigrants, the elderly, and in one case, a sexually assaulted child.
There doesn't seem to be a pattern.
There's no pattern.
There's no pattern deliberately to create chaos.
Yes.
I don't know. They didn't explain it, or I wasn't interested when they did.
And you could tell the
be
cops
either.
were confused about it because they're thinking about, your classic serial killer has a pattern that they follow.
Yeah, but not these people.
Not these guys.
So, Brigitte Nielsen, Stallone's wife at the time, very beautiful at this time in history.
For a brief moment, yeah.
For a brief moment, she was stunning. She before she met Flavor Flav, way before that, she witnesses a murder, and apparently they're very, very concerned that someone witnessed one of their murders, one of their many haphazard public murders.
Yeah.
They don't seem to be careful about not getting caught.
No.
Except in this one particular instance where Brigitte Nielsen witnesses a murder. Now they've got an axe to grind, literally, against her.
Yeah.
They want to kill her so that she doesn't get them in trouble and ruin their plan.
Because if she exposes to the cops that this is who's been killing all these people, then they're going to be in trouble.
Kill her.
There's some big plan of the future is we're the future.
Yeah,
the
new world.
The new
they kept
world.
saying the new world.
Yeah. But they're after Brigitte Nielsen, and the only people that can keep Brigitte safe are Cobra and his buddy Rodriguez or
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, yeah.
I'm Sergeant Gonzalez, and that intense-looking gentleman behind you is Lieutenant Cobretti. We're a pair of really nice guys who are here to ask you a lot of bad questions. Is that all right?
These killers, they've got people in the police department.
Yes.
The family. There's this big network. Well, you don't know who's involved and who isn't.
Yeah.
And somebody in the police department there tips them off that, hey, this guy Cobretti and Gonzalez, Brigitte Nielsen, they're all
they're in the hospital.
They're in the hospital. Yeah, she's in the hospital, so he's got to kill her. He's got to go to the hospital and kill her. But along the way, he like murders 15 people.
Yeah.
Buy a damn thing that's worth it.
Doesn't seem to clean up the mess. There's blood everywhere. He's walking around pretending to be a janitor. He puts on glasses because that's going to disguise. He dyes his hair black also.
Yeah.
Which if no one's seen him before, I don't get why he needs to put on a
I didn't get that. He looked exactly like himself. He's dyeing his hair black. His hair was already like dark brown. It's like, dude, you don't look any different at all.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a rat's ass for this girl. She's just another piece of live bait so King Cobra here can cut a new notch.
Is he protecting her or is he using her as live bait?
What do you mean?
Well, that's what one of the other cops said.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he's drawing them in to Brigitte.
Yes.
That's interesting.
He's always saying to her, don't worry. You don't have to be worried. I'll protect you. And then he doesn't protect her at any point.
Yeah.
They find out where they're at always.
Do you remember
hospital.
At one point she's all concerned. She's almost gotten killed like 30 times. And she's like, are we going to be okay?
Are we just supposed to drive around until he tries to kill us again?
No, they won't get you.
You keep saying that. How do you know that for sure?
You gotta have faith.
Sometimes you just got to have faith.
Gotta have faith. He's done nothing to earn her faith.
Yeah, she almost died 30 times up to this point. Like faith wouldn't, I don't know. I'd be praying.
Yeah.
Maybe if that's what he means by faith. I don't know.
So he's got to protect her while at the same time using her in a way to lure the bad guys.
Yes, yeah.
Because he knows that there's somebody that's been tipping them off.
Yeah, there's somebody internal within the police who tipped them off. Yeah. So he knows there's a rat.
Marion Cobretti. Is that really your name?
Gonzalez talks too much, doesn't he?
But he doesn't like the name Marion.
Well, I always wanted to have a tougher one myself. You know, something a little harder name.
Like what?
Alice.
Yeah,
that's one of his many jokes that earns the love of Brigitte Nielsen.
Brigitte, you can tell she's charmed by his fast wit.
Yeah.
And his sense of humor.
Remember when he put the giant fake hamburger on her plate?
Yeah, the giant hamburger. Your order's ready.
Hey, this hamburger's larger than a normal hamburger.
It's not even a real hamburger. It's not edible, so you know it's funny.
It's a plastic hamburger. It's funny. He thinks bobbleheads are funny, too.
Yeah, I think bobbleheads are hilarious to him.
Rubber chickens.
Yeah, Marion's not the brightest guy.
But she loves him. She's crazy about him.
Yeah, but yeah, love it doesn't discriminate in these ways.
You gotta have faith and love.
Yeah. I liked Cobra's little eccentricities. You know, he cut the pizza with scissors.
Yeah, he does a bunch of little weird things.
Yeah, he keeps his gun cleaning kit in an egg carton in the fridge. I didn't get that.
I don't understand that either.
I don't know what he's doing.
Is somebody going to steal his gun cleaning equipment?
Yeah, but it does make you think because he's so rest assured all the time. At first in the movie, you're like, oh, he's just smarter than everybody else. People aren't doing the same thing because they can't think on this level that he's thinking on. And then later on through the movie, when you see him entertained by the bobblehead and such things, you realize, oh, his gun cleaning kit's in an egg carton just because he's retarded.
He's a simple man.
He's a simple man, yeah.
There's a lot of product placement in this movie.
There is.
There's a hostage situation in a grocery store.
Yeah.
So he needs to distract the gunman.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So he throws a can of Coors, but first he takes a
good sip.
Good swig.
That's a good Coors.
It's a good beer, and this swig isn't going to make the situation any worse. It might calm his nerves a little bit.
Do you want the can open when you throw it on the ground? That doesn't matter.
You want it open because I think he wanted it to slosh around a little bit, and I think maybe that the sloshing of the beer spilling on the floor would have been a better distraction than a full can of Coors.
I liked his line with that guy where the guy's like, he's like, I'll kill these people and I'll fuck this whole place up.
Go ahead. I don't shop here.
Yeah.
He's like, that's not his grocery store.
He even wants to make the psycho killer laugh.
Yeah. He's
just lightening the mood with a little humor.
A little levity. He brings a levity to the situation.
The guy he didn't I think that was Edward James Olmos.
I think so. Yeah.
He didn't find that joke funny.
No. He wasn't one for laughs, it didn't seem like.
No, he was all business.
Yeah, he was quite depressed.
Yeah.
I got that from his, what tipped me off was he went on a shooting rampage.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. He killed a bunch of people in that grocery store. That's the opening scene. And if that's not enough, he's also rude to a bunch of people. He shoves this lady out of the way. And I don't know why he has to be a dick. If he's going to kill them, you could at least do it with some
decorum, little pleasantries.
Be a gentleman killer.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Crime is a disease, and he's diseased as a criminal.
You know, it was funny that we should talk about him locking, getting all the weapons ready while Brigitte's sleeping. He's like, "Oh, what? Did you wake up? Did
I wake you up? No, you're just assembling an arsenal." He's got grenades on the table by the TV. He's putting a machine gun together. Oh, did I wake you?
He's shining a red light all over the room.
He's got
a laser pointer.
Laser point.
Yeah, he's prepared for all out war. Brigitte hasn't slept in 4 days.
Is there a problem? No.
Yeah, it's just loading up all these weapons for no particular reason. We're not in any trouble. Yeah, Brigitte, she seems rest assured with Cobra's providing security. And hey, he's a tough guy. But she almost dies 100 times in this movie.
He's very reckless with
He's
her.
very reckless.
He's driving her around.
Yeah.
Jumping off bridges.
He almost killed her a few times. Yeah, he runs into a boat.
Yeah.
That could have killed her.
A lot
easily.
of things could have killed her.
A lot of things could have killed her. It's just pure luck. It's not Cobretti's necessarily his top-notch security detail performance.
Yeah.
It's more just blind luck.
Usually I'm not on the side of the police department, the upper brass, having a problem with the reckless tactics of a street cop. But I actually think in this case, Cobretti really was pretty reckless.
He's pretty bad, yeah.
I don't know if I condone his tactics.
Yeah. Listen, Cobretti. Yeah, we would have been the other guys in the movie.
He's the psycho!
Listen, Cobretti. You're out of control.
You have to kill so many people. There's a good speech at the end where the leader of this family, the cult, the leader of the cult and Cobra facing off, and the cult leader says, "You're not gonna shoot me, man, pig." Calls him a pig. Because you're a pig, and you got to take me in, and you got to follow procedure.
Yeah, you got to follow the
can't
law.
Just kill people. You got to have due process, and you got to have. I need to face a jury of my peers.
Yeah,
and they're gonna find me insane, aren't they?
Yeah.
And Cobra says, "This is where the law ends,
and I start."
I realized watching this movie that's how Cobra. That's how he talks the entire movie. Everything is just barely gets out of his mouth. He's never yelling. It's never "Hey, what?" And you've seen Stallone yell. He delivers lines but with Cobra, it's like this.
Crime is a disease. I'm the cure.
Yeah, half the time you want to be like, Cobra, can you speak up a little?
Enunciate. I know I'm a criminal, but I would like to hear your message.
Yeah, what was that you said, Cobra?
You said I'm a disease?
Wait, I'm a disease. Okay.
And you're the cure.
Okay, you're the cure. Okay.
All right, now I understand what we're doing here.
Yeah. If you could project a little more.
Yeah. Clear your throat before your one-liners. Well, I'm not going to sit here and bore you all night repeating the great philosophies of Cobra. You need to watch it for yourself. And when you do, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised to find yourself a better man because of it, or a better woman, or anything in between. And until next time, this has been Man Movie. We've been watching Cobra, and we think you should too, and we love you.